Hello everyone, January the 22nd, the Minute Plus Meditation. It's Friday already. So in the Gospel, it captures that our Lord went up the mountain and summoned those whom he wanted, and he chooses the 12. And just going through these names briefly, Peter, James, John, James, Andrew, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, the son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon, and Judas Iscariot, who would betray him. For our reflection here in this Minute Plus meditation, I just want you to focus on something that sometimes I think it escapes us unless it's really pointed out. It's not just the calling, but the fact that who he calls. And just to point out a few of these personalities, like it's Simon the Zealot. So the Zealots were a party. They were kind of like their version of the guerrillas in those days. They believed in the overthrow of the Romans through violence, or at least violence was justified. So, and Matthew the tax collector with a guy like Peter, you can just go through the list of each of these individuals. Some of them were sort of, they would have fitted together on a natural level, but many of these people never. They would never be found in the same house. And yet Jesus brings them together, number one. Jesus keeps them together, number two, except Judas, who never, and only because he never opened his heart fully to Jesus. And he would have been a great saint, perhaps the greatest of them all. But he just wouldn't open his heart completely and totally to Jesus, which is a reminder how important it is, when we go to confession, to open our heart completely to Jesus. And he can deal with anything we can throw at him. I mean, anything. But he calls them, he keeps them together. Even more so, he teaches them how to love each other. Why? Because he is in the center. He's the drawing force. He is their love for each other. And that's really important. So when you have somebody who irritates you, maybe you're irritated by yourself, but when you have somebody who irritates you, just don't try and love them on your own steam. Ask Jesus for the grace, and ask it repeatedly for the grace to love that person, which means to will their good. Maybe you won't be friends. Maybe you won't even like each other, but you will never, ever hate anybody if Jesus Christ is between you and that person. So just remember the power of Jesus to bring these people together, to keep them together, and to teach them to love each other, and they all were willing to die for him, except the one who wouldn't open his heart to Jesus. God bless you and have a wonderful day.